Looking busy, looking busy, looking busy.
She's got a very dirty bum.
You missed a bit.
Transition! Hello guys and welcome back to Car Obsession. Today you join me at Mallory Park with Monique and Pocket Rockets. Give us a wave because we are here at Shedfest. So I went last year and I took Leo. It's not a shed. I mean you can store things in a shed. You can't store much in an MX-5, can you?
Store my coat in here, so technically it's a shed.
Do you normally keep your coats in a shed?
No.
Weird place to keep them.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, we're going off on a tangent. Yes, we're at Mallory Park. Last year it was at the British Motor Museum. It was at the British Motor Museum, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, yeah. Didn't we? So yeah, the event has become bigger and hopefully this year it'll be even better. So we go for a little wander, see what's knocking about, see what sheds we can find.
Should we make a bet? So we had to put cardboard down underneath the car because they don't want oil on the beautiful, it looks like it's been re-tarmacked very recently, Mallory Park circuit. So what do you reckon, mate? Is there going to be any spots of oil or coolant on that cardboard when we take it off later?
There definitely won't be oil. There might be coolant, but I wouldn't thought so.
I love how you're so confident.
I am.
Leave in the comments whether you think there will be oil or coolant or both at the end of today.
So with this year's Shedfest, a ticket will automatically put you in the raffle to win this. So if you watch AutoAlex's channel, which I'm sure you do, because if you watch my channel, I'm sure you probably watch his channel because it's more successful. This is up for grabs. Yeah, a Volvo V70R. It says win this car.
If you win it, will you give it to me? I need a tow bar.
I mean,
it's got a tow bar on it.
I'll give it to you if you pay me for it.
Oh,
I mean,
that's not fair. That's not fair.
Well,
I thought we were friends.
Yeah,
I thought we were best friends.
I'll give you a good deal.
That's what best friends do.
But you're my
mate.
friend. Good deal, good deal, good deal. For me, this is the period when BMW design was just absolutely bang on. Of course, you've got Taylor's 635. Absolutely stunning. I love the colour. I just love the way how the front end is just angles down. It's really aggressive. And the 5 Series, oh, absolutely glorious. A really nice example. And again, a really simplistic design, but it just works. BMWs nowadays, they're overcomplicated, over-engineered, and for me, this is timeless. In 20 years' time, this will still look good. Whereas, can you say the same for a new BMW? Yeah, I don't think so. Of course, this is subjective. This is opinion, but for me, this is peak BMW in terms of design. Of course, newer cars have got more performance and so forth, but from a design perspective, I really don't think you can beat this from BMW. This is absolutely stunning. Of course, Phil is here. I mean, I would love to have a V6 in Monique, but it's very, very pricey. It's a very pricey way in which to extract more power out of an MX-5. But I won't lie, that is sexy. I need to walk away because I'm getting aroused. The rest of the TDC, all the gear and AutoAlex cars are here. We've got the Porsches. So great content has come from these cars. That's a Luke's MX-5, Garage of Luke. That's hopefully soon to be Taylor's G-Wagon. Got Drive Tribe here as well. I had a good chat with Mike Fernie. Always a good chat, Mike Fernie. Very knowledgeable bloke. He knows his onions. Got more of the AutoAlex fleet. Look, Miles is here. High mileage hero. He's looking really good as well. The Alfa Romeo probably didn't come on its own steam, I would have thought. Jag. Yeah, and of course, not quite finished, but the M3 Touring build that feels like it's been going on for quite some time, but you can't rush these things, can you? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Polo Harlequin at the moment because of the multicoloured panels, but yeah, it'll get there eventually. Yeah, every panel seems to be a different colour, but yeah, when it's done, it's going to be very, very good, I'm sure. A few classic minis as well. Yeah, some very nice pieces of metal knocking about. Chris has found his new track car. Yeah. I mean,
this would actually be awesome.
I mean, longer wheelbase, so that's better stability, isn't it? There we are.
Yeah, do it go sideways and you're looking at it like while you're driving. Oh!
Imagine trying to get this around a hairpin.
When you're taking a curve on it.
I mean, it'd be comfortable.
Just saying AR1s there, I'll leave it in the chat. I say, putting AR1s on this, then just send
I mean, it would be an experience, wouldn't it?
But don't get me wrong, we all know what this was used for, but why does it make it such a fun proposition to buy? Why? You tell me. So I'm tempted. Could you imagine me buying this?
Oh, without your hand.
Wow.
So Chris has left me for the time being because he's feeling a little bit under the weather, but that's fine because it means I can go free roam and I can just indulge myself in all the wonderful cars here. And we've got a very eclectic lineup. I mean, I don't really know where to start. Well, I do know where to start, Mark 1 MX-5, but yeah, you see lots of Mark 1 MX-5s on my channel, so let's move things on. Yeah, just a lovely array of cars. Now, if you're wondering why each car has got something underneath them, one of the stipulations of the event was that you had to have a drip tray under the car. We are, of course, on the circuit itself. If someone's dropping coolant, oil, or any other fluids, that's going to cause a problem. Oh, Lupo GTI. I think these are really cool and very rare nowadays. Yeah. I think the Lupo GTIs are just a fun little car. I've been lucky enough to drive one, and they are a big bundle of fun in a very small package. Yeah, we need more cars like that in our lives, I think. Ibiza, very close to the. Is that the same colour as my Ibiza FR I used to own? Not quite, but it's similar. It's an interesting car. Oh, an R36. Now these are rare. They've held their value quite well. Once upon a time I was mildly interested in one, but yeah, obviously running costs and so forth. Now this is a car that is right up my street, GR Yaris. Of course it's a circuit pack, you can tell by the forged alloys. In all honesty, did anyone buy a GR Yaris and not get the circuit pack? I think you'd have to be mad to do that. I'm yet to see a GR Yaris in the wild that hasn't got the circuit pack, because if you're buying a car like this, surely you have to. Again, another car that's up my street, Golf GTI. Oh yes, a classic one. I'd love to have a drive in one of these. That is very, very tidy. Anyway, let's head back to the front of the lineup so you can see more of the cars. But yeah, there's so many cars here. No wonder they've had to change venue. DC2, yes, thank you very much. Not a Type R, of course, but still appreciate it. There's just so much goodness here. I've got to walk a little bit faster now, just so I can try and capture some more cars. Is that a, I think that's a 1M up there. I mean, that's cool. Is that a Unimog? Look at that big old Merc utility vehicle. Pretty sure that is some form of Unimog. Lovely old Audi. Is that a, isn't that A4? Yes. I mean, that is quite a good hint. To be fair, I couldn't quite see it from a distance, but yeah, lovely retro A4 from the 90s. Love it. It's just, there's more cars. And for context, there's so many more cars that way. So Monique, for example, is, where is Monique? Monique is about over there. So yeah. Yeah. Next question is this a 1M or is it a 1.2 that's been made to look like a 1M? Let's have a look. No, it's not a 1M, is it? Oh. That's disappointing. Oh, that makes up for the disappointment. RX-7 or FD. Lovely purple. Patsy would like that. She loves purple cars. Complemented really nicely with the gold alloys. That is very nice. Although, I still think an RX-7 without the spoiler just looks a bit strange. I know it's got a bit of a lip ducktail, but yeah, right. I just don't want to get in that man's way. But just look at all the stuff here. I mean, there literally is something for everyone. If you're a petrol head and you come here and you don't find something you like, I would be staggered. I mean, if you want an old Jag that's been painted in the Union flag, I mean, you've got that here as well. If you can imagine a car, the chances are it is here. Just look at this Jag. It's a Union Jag. It's very glittery. You definitely won't lose it in a car park. A, because the size of it covers 2 postcodes, and just how glittery it is. I mean, unique. That is definitely the word I'd use for that. I love these old Porsches. I can never remember the designation. Is it a 914? I always get this wrong, but I love these Porsches. No, not 914. I'm gonna kick myself. Oh, I got it right. For once in my life, I got it right. It's a 914. I always seem to get that one wrong, but yeah, these are really pretty. Just look at the interior. Oh, that's so nice. And that's the business end, of course. Oh, that is glorious. There's more cars here. At some point, I'm going to have to stop this segment because, yeah, just so much here. So much. And like I say, there is literally something for everyone. At some point, I'm going to double back and we'll be back at Monique and the Mazda MX-5 Owners Club. But yeah, there's so many more cars on the far side of the circuit. This is really a taster, something to whet your appetite. Mark IV Golf. Don't see many of those. We actually had a Mark IV GTI in at the garage yesterday, the garage I work at. Yes, I do have a day job. And it's one of the cleanest Mark IVs I've seen in a very long time. I've not really had much of a pull towards a Mark IV, but I drove, I briefly moved this customer's car. I thought, oh, actually, this is really nice. Still not sold on the fake wooden trims in there, but never mind. Another MX-5, plenty of MX-5s here. That's by no means a bad thing. 182, I'd love to have a go in one of those. I bet they're really good fun. Ooh, that is nice. It's got to be a V6 surely. Look at £3,000, bargain. Until it goes wrong. then it's not so much of a bargain after all. Now guys, I anticipate there's some cars that I'm passing. Oh, I can't pass that without mentioning that. Look at that Honda Beat. Fantastic. But what I was going to say is there's probably some cars that I'm passing by very quickly and you're probably screaming at your screen, Aaron, I want to see more of that. But there's so many cars here, I just can't feature all of them in a condensed YouTube video. But I have to pay this Honda Beat special attention. That's just so cool. That is so cool. I'd love to see how big I'd look in one of these. It look I'd be wearing it, not driving it, but fantastic. Again, a car I'd love to have a spin in one time. So if you've got a Honda Beat, hit me up. Now, Harvard Edition, one of the plethora of limited edition MX-5s. That should be on the Owners Club stand. It's got the printout, so I'm not too sure why it's lurking down here. Yeah, so a few of the cars have been spread out today. GTV, you don't see many of those nowadays. There's probably a good reason for that. I think we're finished with this lineup because we're coming towards the end now. I love the liquid yellow on the Renault Sport. It's a really nice colour. Probably one of the very few yellow cars I like. The liquid yellow's kind of got a gold fleck to it. But this seems like a good place to end because it's got a Mark II Focus RS and Ultimate Green. Oh, I mean, look at that. Oh. I think it's got the Recaros as well. Look at that, it's even got the colour-coded Recaros. Oh, I'm going to have a trouser accident. Oh, we're going to move away. Another Mark 1, there's a bit of a theme happening here. Smart car, random, each to their own. I love the fact that someone's brought a Corsa and made no effort to clean it. It's fantastic. Just why not? It's just, yeah, a lovely eclectic mix. More MX-5s, and that's the end of this lineup. And we finish quite nicely with an MX-5. I mean, that is a nice way to finish this segment, and an EP3 Type R. I used to own one of these and I sold it, and you probably think I'm mad, but I had my reasons.
And that's pretty much all we have time for part 1. Keep your eyes peeled for part 2, which should come within the next week or so. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.